Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here to bring the review for Sakamoto today's manga chapter 226. So we got that little bit of the chapter at the very beginning with our favourite sniper friend basically just there, just holding his own, saying, yeah, I've already stalled you guys for so long, so I've already won this fight. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we move on back to Shin and company, and they have made their way into like a traffic jam. This kind of a setup thing. Obviously, we know people are after Sakamoto and more so the rest of them. So they've ended up in a traffic jam. The van is surrounded. There is this cop who's going to be, I guess, the main person we should be quote unquote worrying about. So there's this cop, he's doing, just doing a routine check, let me check in the van. Okay, if it seems clear here. Obviously they're trying to hide Sakamoto, so they hide him, and then the cop leaves. Well, supposedly leaves, and then when they think all is clear, back in. Yeah, don't kill him. Don't try nothing funny business. No funny business kind of thing. And that is when Lou, I think that's her name, kicks the cop out of the van. Basically came, well, bear in mind, still in traffic. This is very much they can do, but we'll see what happens next chapter. But yeah, basically kicking them out the van, saying, don't worry guys, I've got this one. And at first, I was like, they're actually going to use this character? It's been, when's the last time Lou has done anything? And I was like, oh, so they're actually going to use this character? And then my mind went to, can she even win her fight? And then I saw the hick. The hick, that drunken hick? That cliche drunken hick? And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. When did she even have time to have a drink? But if there is a pan actually where you see a can by her. So, because I was looking, I remember the reread for the chapter, I went through like every panel that she was on. I was like, okay, when does she have the drink? When does she have the drink? When does she have the drink? But yeah, she's had the drink. She's supposed to be drunk, if not tipsy. But my whole thing with that is like, all right, cool. Like, I got a little bit excited to see her do something because she hasn't done nothing in the series. But why did you have to go the route of making her drunk to do it? She's a fighter in her own right. I can't remember back from the backstory, but she's a fighter in her own right. Just let her fight. Just let her fight. At first, I was thinking to myself, well, it's pretty obvious that she shouldn't be winning this fight. But then I thought to myself, maybe not. There was this comment made by Hardbody, I think it was, who said that this is not a normal cop. Which led me to believe that, okay, cool, this might be a cop with assassin training, also just some other training that makes him like above your standard cop, but that might not actually be the case. That old comment of like, this is not your ordinary cop could simply mean that he's just a cop who is hip, or a better word to use would be just like in the know of the assassin world, so therefore he's not your ordinary cop. I automatically took not being an ordinary cop to mean that he's a tier above normal cops in terms of paralysis, is that the word I'm looking for, like combat abilities, such and such, but that might not actually be the case, which would be a good thing coming for this fight. So it might be more realistic for Liu to then win this fight. However, I don't think that's going to be the case. This cop is supposed to be, we'll see, because I've taken that for two ways. We'll see which way they go with it. But not also that, is the fact that it's not just the cop on site, it's also the other people who are surrounding the track as well. So if Shin and company are able to, start driving over the other cars in this van and get away by reversing or something along them lines, Lou shouldn't be able to win this fight by herself because she's severely outnumbered. And now it's because of this that makes me I'm led to believe that, again, we're going to go into the saving route, the same way that I think that H, I forget his actual name, is going to be saved by someone. I now believe that Lou is going to be saved by someone. But it seems like we're going down the route of, in order to get Sakamoto to quote unquote safety, we're going to be losing more and more people down the road. And maybe hard boiled, maybe a few of them, but I don't think anyone in the main cast is actually strong enough to win a solo fight, even if it is just 1-on-1. That's my personal opinion on the matter. So splitting them up doesn't make no sense to me for that reason, and it also doesn't make any sense to me for the same reason where we had not too long ago them have like a whole thing about how we stick together, we kind of fight together. I get why they're splitting up, being that distraction to let Sakamoto get away, but it kind of goes against what they said earlier when they wouldn't let Shin go off on his own. That might be just me. So again, pacing slow, not really doing much. In all honesty, we could have skipped H, our favourite sniper friend, within this chapter and focus slowly on this whole being in the traffic jam thing. Not make that bit longer. I'm thinking more if we just started with that and we start with the teaser, like the first little teaser of the fight, Lou versus this cop, that would have been made for a better chapter. However, still would have said the pacing is slow, but it just would have made for a better chapter, probably a better rating. So I'm going to do this chapter 1 star, and like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care, have a nice day.